Greetings from Kentucky. Two things happened. Number one, my sub box for the All Natural Face came in. And number two, the humidity kicked in here, which I love. I do not complain about humidity because I'm old and aging, and humidity is wonderful for old and aging skin. It just plumps everything right up. I love it, love it, love it. Used to hate humidity when I was younger, and now I'm a big fan of it. At any rate, all of that inspired me to pull out my All Natural Face products because I can use the foundation again this time of year. I can use the foundation as concealer this time of year. It's clean makeup, and it's makeup that's really, really reasonable. I've said it before, it's the elf of the natural world. You can get on that site and get a lot of good products for a little bit of money. And I appreciate that. It really helps the beauty budget stretch. The other thing I'm inspired by is Frida Kahlo. I love to read about artists. I love to think about artists. And one of the artists that I adore is this artist, Frida Kahlo. And as you can see, it's all about vibrancy, and it's all about a real intensity. Here's another Frida Kahlo. She did a lot of beautiful self-portraits in her paintings, and she was photographed by others quite a bit. Most of the photographs in here were done by Nicolas Murray. Here you can see a Frida Kahlo painting. Self-expressionist. It's fascinating to read about her life with Diego Rivera. There's a great movie about Frida Kahlo. So if you don't know about Frida Kahlo, I would say definitely get online, Google a little, find out about Frida Kahlo. Amazing, amazing artist. In honor of Frida Kahlo, I pulled out my shadows this week. I was really playing with things like this fuchsia, with corals and colors like that. Of course, I'm still in my purple phase, so I ended up with lilacs on the cheek and lips again, but a different set of products this time. I hope you enjoyed this shadow of the week. I really enjoyed doing it for you. And next you see me, I will have an absolute bare face, and we'll go from there. I'll start with this shade Tan Warmer. It's darker than I am. And I'm going to scoop a little bit out here. And next I'll go with Tan Pale, which is actually lighter than I am, although not by much this time of year. Next I'll just take a blender, kind of go on my hand, take what's left there of both the Tan Warmer and the Tan Pale. If I don't feel like doing that, I have the Tan Warm, which is actually the shade that works perfectly for me. Next I'll do my lips, and these two products aren't from the All Natural Face Bite Beauty Primer and the Jane Iredale Liner in Plum. For brows, I'll use the All Natural Face Vegan Eyebrow Wax. I'm going to set that down first. Next, I'm going to use Pumpkin and Poppy's Oak Bark Contouring Powder, and I'm going to use a stencil and do my brows. And the stencil is Magical Eyebrow Style Makeup Line for Natural Style. I don't know what shape this is. I have several of them. So I just get some on this brush, place the stencil, and fill. For me, I find that oak bark gives me a more natural color than most of the brow colors out there. Now I can take my hair down. Next, something I do every single day, which is this Diva Stick in dark brown. Okay, so that is one foundation routine I use with the All Natural Face. Again, in the winter can't do it, but this time of year with the humidity up, absolutely can use this foundation again. Time to do some eyes. I'm going to start with the All Natural Face Primer in Buff. I like this because it takes down the color on my eyes. And the All Natural Face Vegan Oil Control Powder. And now it's time for color. I'm going to start with this color Midnight Plum. I'm using a big fluffy brush so that I don't get it too dark. The next color I'm going to use is this color Honey Peach, and I'm going to take this Sonia Kashuk fluffy brush and apply that up here. And next I'll take this color Fireball Fuchsia, and I'm going to apply that with the small shadow brush from Pink Papaya. For under the eye, I'm going to use the Diva Stick in Warm Honey. That is it right there. I'll take this little Pink Papaya smudger liner and use that. Just go right on the Diva Stick. Time for some liner. I'm going to use this black liner from the All Natural Face called That Black. This is my Frida Kahlo eye before I apply the mascara and curl my lashes. But before I do any of that, I want to clean up and get the blush on and finish off the look. For concealer, I'm going to use the All Natural Face in Ecru. And this is actually not recommended for me and for my pale skin. I think it's recommended for darker skin, but I like it. And again, this does not work for me in dry weather. But once humidity kicks in, this stuff works really well for me. Next, I'm going to take the powder form of that from the All Natural Face, and I'm just going to clean up the eye. Like pressing your clothes. It's just the difference between a look that's done and a look that has wrinkles. And I'm going to take this Laranine Kabuki brush and set that. Time for lips and cheeks. All Natural Face, Cotton Candy, Vegan Blush. It can also be used on the lips. I could leave that like that, but I'm so 1970s, 1980s. I'm happier with that. I'm going to curl my lashes, put on mascara, and be right back. And whenever I have an eyelash curler, I'm going to think of Shudra Stargleam, Andrea's little girl, going, "Whoa, what's that?" when her mother took out the eyelash curler. That was so funny. You've got to see that video. I'll put a link to it below, but it was just so funny. She was sitting on a little stool next to her mother. Her mother pulled this out and curled her lashes, and that little girl just went, "Whoa, what's that?" I couldn't see her, but I could hear the expression in her voice. The last thing I'm going to do is to take this Original Glow finishing powder, and I'm going to just take this big fluffy brush. I think this is a Philosophy brush. That is it for my full face, pretty much, of the All Natural Face, inspired by the bright and vibrant and beautiful Frida Kahlo. I really wanted to use that fuchsia color on my eyes because it felt so Frida Kahlo. As always, thank you so much for watching. Chat with me in the comments, and of course, make it a great, great day. Bye.